Buying fishing lures is expensive and it's boring. Making them is cheap and it's fun. I'm going to teach you how to make them. So in this video, I'm going to give you an actual list of things to buy or just that you need to start making lures. And I'm going to tell you a bunch of things that I wish that I knew when I started making lures that would have saved me a whole lot of time. Now, making lures is honestly a lot easier and more simple than you would probably expect. There's really not much to it. So your absolute bare minimum would be a stick, paper clip, some hooks, and glue. But I like to make it a little more professional than that. Now, to make a pretty professional lure, you need wood, something to cut it with, like a saw preferably, some super glue, like liquid super glue, some split shot to get that weight, some baking soda, sandpaper, a drill, split rings, treble hook, some epoxy, either 5-minute or 24-hour or whatever, and you're good to go. Now, this can honestly be as simple or as complicated as you like, so I'm going to teach you how to do it both ways. So here's the actual list of items you need right here, and as long as you get all of these or have all of these, you're good to go. So after that, it's just carving out a lure, which you just use a combination of saws and knives to get your general shape. Sanding it down really smooth. I don't know that that's too important functionally, but it will make your lure look a lot more professional if it's sanded down so it looks really smooth and everything. And yeah, I mean, after that, I'm going to toss a template up here that you can just screenshot or look at or copy, whatever, for just a simple crankbait, because those are pretty simple to do. I'd say the easiest is probably a popper because you don't have to worry about any sort of action underwater or anything. But yeah, I mean, first step is just carve it out and get the lure looking like a lure. So after you get the lure carved out, I have other videos on my channel walking you through with visuals on how to make a crankbait step by step. But the basic premise of any lure is wood floats. So you're going to need however much weight in lead, split shot, whatever, in the belly by drilling a hole, tossing the weight in there, and covering it with either epoxy or super glue and baking soda. And you don't necessarily want all baits to sink right away, but by using other methods such as a lip or any sort of diving mechanism, getting that lure to go down. And the thing that keeps, like, say, a crankbait stable is while it's wobbling like this, the top part is floating, pulling up, and the bottom part is sinking, pulling down. So what that does is that it stabilizes. So when the lip pushes it off course, it goes back to that stable area and swings back, and that's how you get that wobble. Okay, and just a quick editor's note. One thing that I really wish I knew starting out, that I just completely threw away so many baits unnecessarily that I didn't need to, is when you test a crankbait, if it's kind of running off to the side all funky, it's not a big problem. You literally just take some pliers or even your fingers and bend the line tie over to the opposite way that it's kind of veering off, and that just completely fixes it. If you just stick to these basic ideas behind bait making, and regardless of what lure that you decide to make, if you follow to these little rules and ideas, then you will have successful lures. And honestly, the biggest thing that you can do to get better is just practice, practice, practice. Make a bunch of lures, start failing and just getting better over time. And you'll kind of just come up with your own process behind it, and you'll get better and better. And before you know it, you're going to be making professional looking lures that you wouldn't know if they came straight from the store. So anyways, thank you for watching. I hope this video helped you out and inspired you to make some lures of your own, because it really is a lot of fun. But yeah, drop in the comments if you got any questions that I can help you out with. If you enjoyed this video, let me know. Drop a like so that it can go out to more people. And thank you for watching.